Despite our vaunted technology, there are 24 rats for every man, woman, and child alive today. In our country alone, they will destroy over $1 billion worth of property annually and consume 1/5 of all the food crops planted in the world. So why is the war on the rat being lost? Because of our total degradation of the environment, and their presence serves to remind us of failures we'd rather ignore. Oh yes, man has made the barren valleys bloom, but now there are new deserts of his own creation. He's learned to make the rivers run backwards and move mountains, but he has ruined the air and even threatens the ocean with destruction. This ecosystem that we live in is a bewildering complexity of action and reaction, a delicate balance of nature we dare not alter without first understanding. Now, in considering the environment and mankind's relation to it here today, let me conclude with an expression familiar to all of you, I think, but put quite plainly. Indeed, it isn't nice to fool Mother Nature.
I know we're all grateful to Dr. Spencer for his time and for his insights today. While we're waiting for the buses, I'd urge you all to take a few minutes and look around the museum. Thank you.
Well, they seem to be paying attention, with the exception of a few I noticed.
You know something? Your lectures get better every year, Lewis.
Nonsense. You just didn't listen to them when I had you in class, that's all.
No, that's not true. Well, thanks again for letting me bring the kids here.
It's the only time I get to see you anymore.
I know.
How's Nina?
Well, I don't see her too much, except to talk about lawyers and child support.
Sorry about that. I was hoping you two would get things worked out together.
Yeah, me too.
See you.
Thanks a lot. Bus is leaving. Better get moving, Trudy.
I'll be right with you. So, where's Liz today? She was going to cut school while her parents were gone. Got to make him forget he's a teacher by reminding him that he's a man. Then something they call animal magnetism is supposed to take over. Mind if I sit here?
No, not at all, Trudy.
You and Trudy doing anything tonight?
I don't know, she's been acting really weird lately.
Chicks can be weird.
Yeah, I know, but she's up to something. I just haven't figured out what it is yet.
Okay, Charlie, we can go.
I thought that was a fascinating lecture, Mr. Harris.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, Trudy.
Especially what he said about how civilized man has lost touch with his basic animal self. I mean, don't you sometimes feel that there's an animal inside you just waiting for a chance to escape?
Well, I suppose we all feel like that sometimes.
George!
Yeah?
I want a department truck and 2 crews down here this afternoon.
What do you want to do?
You're in violation of at least 6 health department codes. I'm going to have to condemn all of this corn.
Come on, it'll be shipped out of here in a couple of days.
It's a health hazard. It's infested with rodents. All going to have to be destroyed immediately.
All that stuff, too?
All of it.
This corn's going to Africa. It'll help a lot of hungry people.
Are you kidding? This is animal feed. You can't feed this to human beings. It's full of steroids.
There are no steroids in this grain.
There are steroids in the grain. It's not going to be shipped anywhere.
We'll see what my lawyers have to say about that.
You may get all the lawyers that you like. This grain is a threat to public health. There isn't a court in the country that'll back you.
Look, Miss Leonard,
I've got a lot of money tied up in this inventory. I could make it worth your while if you give us a break.
There will be a department truck here this afternoon.
Get down.
Would you mind turning down the stereo? We can hear it all over the neighborhood.
No problem.
Thank you.
Is there something I don't know about this little girl Mo show? You ever pray to a up by then.
Are you off the ozone again? Huh? Not still hung up on that Mr. Harris. I'm not hung up. I just sometimes wonder whether I'm missing out on something by being with Matt. I mean, he can be so boring. Mr. Harris is really exciting. Exciting? You have your own car. You're a cheerleader. What else do you want? But he's so sophisticated. He's been to Europe. He's even been married. He really understands women. Listen to this. What are you doing? Calling his answering machine.
Hello. I'm Paul Harris, and I'm sorry I missed your call.
Is that a voice to die for or what?
In the tone, please leave your message and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Well, does Matt know about this? No way. He's old enough to be your father. Oh, he is not. Besides, I bet it would be great with an older man. I bet it will never happen. How much? A month's allowance? You're on.
Where are we going?
I gotta feed the baby. Hi, sweetie. Guys, could you turn it down, please?
Yeah, I'll get right on this.
One more. There we go. Let's see if Caroline can eat by herself, okay? While Big Sister makes sure her friends don't completely destroy Mommy and Daddy's house. You guys, turn it down. Just my parents were away, not the whole neighborhood.
Relax, Liz. Yeah, come on in.
Hey, ho!
How you doing? So where are you guys in?
Oh, we were down at the bowling alley. We stayed late and played a couple of games of Space Invaders.
And of course I beat the high score again.
Well, what do you want to do now?
Let's go upstairs.
I think I'll go.
All right, what do the rest of you guys want to do then?
Well, I'm starved.
I'm stoned. Well, then it's time for a burger run.
I gotta stay here with Caroline.
Come on, she'll survive.
Are you sure you don't want to come along? Go on. Besides, I haven't even started my homework.
Want to bring you back anything?
No, thanks.
We're looking for any truth. How about you?
Caroline? No. Oh my God. Caroline? Caroline? Caroline?
One of these days, you're going to get that pretty little ass of yours nailed to the wall.
But Mel, the place looked more like a wildlife refuge than a granary. It was crawling with rats. I'm telling you, it was a disaster area.
I'm sure it was. But that didn't mean you had to go rolling in there like a panzer division. You know the financial crunch the city's in? Money's tight. The mayor doesn't want to do anything to make the business community edgy.
That doesn't change the law.
Do you know what they call that gray area between the letter of the law and the spirit of the law?
Corruption.
No. Politics. It's a concept I suggest you learn something about. Mayor's kind of angry, but you'll be seeing him on Saturday, so you can apologize in person.
What?
The opening of the new subway spur. I'm flying south to terrorize the vast population, so you can represent the department.
You don't actually expect me to apologize to him for that.
I'm on your side, dear. But after 15 years of running this department, you develop an instinct of when to keep your mouth shut.
I can't believe you're eating 3 hamburgers before practice. It's the perfect motivational food. Come on, let's go. Here, hold this one. Okay, sure. What's the matter? My hand. Something bit my hand. Are you okay? Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, let's do it again, and this time...
Not talking to each other.
5, 6, 7, 8. Mama, Mama, Jack, we got Jack.
Come on now, let's keep it fast.
Don't get excited, don't get alarmed. We got Jack inside the arm. Okay, that's it for tonight. Well, what? How'd it go with Harris? Oh, he gave me a list of books to read because he thought I was so interested in the lecture. Well, you did lay it on pretty thick. I'm just going to have to try a more direct approach. What are you going to do now? I don't know. Hi, Mr. Harris. Mind if we watch?
I don't know. We could use a little encouragement.
Here we go. Take it in.
All right, set up a 2-1-2 zone and let's see a little defense. And I want to see you hustle, Matt.
Okay, set it up. Settle down. All right. Chief, his hand.
Hey, this goes. What happened?
Kind of had an accident. Something bit me.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, that's going to need some stitches. You two guys take him to the emergency room. Rest of you clowns hit the showers. That's it for tonight.
Did you see that? Right down at the bone.
I'll see you guys later, okay?
Was it something I did?
What?
Come on, this cold shoulder routine the last couple of days. If I did something wrong,
You
I just
didn't
like
do
to know.
anything
Well,
wrong.
then what's your problem?
My problem?
Yeah.
Why is everything always my problem?
Look, I just want to know what's the matter. You are my girlfriend.
Oh, you make it sound like some goddamn honor. You don't own me, you know. Sometimes I just wish you'd leave me alone.
Oh, you want to be alone, huh? Okay, that suits me fine then.
Good night, Coach.
Thanks, Steve. Good coverage out there.
Mr. Harris? I have to talk to you.
I gather it's something that can't wait till third period?
No, it can't. Mr. Harris? I think I'm falling in love with you.
Trudy, I'm flattered, but I'm not entirely sure you know what you're talking about.
I do. I think about you a lot.
Just because you think about somebody a lot doesn't necessarily mean you love them.
But it's the way I think about you. The things I imagine us doing together. Like sometimes late at night.
Trudy, sometimes when you want someone very badly and you can't have them, you want them even more, but that's not love.
What do you call it then?
A crush?
Can't that turn into love?
Yes, if two people want it to.
But you don't.
Oh, Trudy, you're very young. You have your whole life in front of you.
What about you?
Call me in about 10 years, all right? Good night, Trudy. Trudy, good night.
Good night, Mr. Harris.
Willpower, Harris.
Dr. Croce, Dr. Mary Croce, Joanne McFall, Mrs. McFall.
Hello, Bill.
Hi, Paul.
How's Hogan?
Well, anytime you're dealing with an animal bite, you've got a tricky situation. Because of the threat of secondary infection. Now, since we don't know what bit David, I've started him on the Pasteur vaccine as a precaution against rabies.
You have no idea at all what got hold of it?
Well, the close set punctures would indicate some kind of rodent. But the bite itself is much larger than anything I'm familiar with. No, if I had to guess, I'd say something in the order of a Great Dane. Except the dogs don't have the jaw pressure to stab through those metacarpals that cleanly. He's in here.
Dr. Blair, Dr. Blair.
Hey, Hose.
Hey, Coach.
Well, I can see you're being very well taken care of here.
I'm just talking about you.
You were. How you doing? I'm Paul Harris.
Hi, Kelly Leonard.
Nice to meet you.
I hear our patient here's quite the basketball star.
Yeah, he is when he shows up at practice. That's from the guys.
Hey, thanks. Kelly's from the health department. She's trying to answer that burning question. Just what bit David Hoserer?
So far, we're not having much luck.
A lot of laughs, though.
Well, I'm sure you two have a little strategy you'd like to talk over, so I'll leave you to it. If either you or your friend think of anything at all that might help, you just give me a call at the office.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Miss you too. Take care.
Hey, Kelly. It's been real.
Good night, Henry. Good night, Captain.
George, you're half an hour late.
Oh, come on, Kelly. The boss has been gone for a long weekend. And when the cat's away, the mice are supposed to play. You understand what I mean?
I understand what you mean. Since you're such an authority on mice, I have a job for you. Come and look at this. Phone's been ringing off the hook all morning with reports of rodent damage all through this area.
18th Street sewer line.
That's right, and it empties right there.
The green.
Exactly.
So you think they're coming uptown through the sewer, and you want me to go down there and check them out?
Right.
Wrong. I'm tired of crawling underground.
That's your job? You're a field inspector?
Well, maybe I should find me some other kind of work. Because it ain't like the old days when I started in pest control. It's getting bad and dangerous and ugly down there, Kelly. Would you believe the other day I saw a rat this big?
Are you through?
No, I mean it. He was this big.
Well, while you're checking into other career opportunities, perhaps you could just go and check out the drain for me, please.
Yes, that sucker was this big.
Hi. Oh.
Hope you're not stopping on my account.
No, we reached the end of the line, thank God.
Can I go and play hide and seek?
All right. But don't go too far.
You come here a lot?
Well, this is our turf, you might say. Jimmy lives with his mother, but I get him on weekends. He knows a lot of the kids here, so this is where we come to play.
How old's he?
Well, if you ask him, he's 5 3/4. But he's really about 5 1/2.
He's pretty tall for his age. Won't be long before you have him out in the carts trying out for the pros.
No, I don't think so. He has his heart set on being a railroad engineer. He knows just about everything there is to know about trains.
Really?
Uh-huh. You a jogger?
Oh, a runner, please.
A runner?
No, actually, I'm an ice cream addict. This is my penance.
Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi 5, Mississippi 6, Mississippi 8, Mississippi 10.
See you around. Take care.
Nice to see you again. Tim!
You in for it now? Because I got some shit in my truck that's going to get rid of all your ass. And when I get through using this shit, you're going to wish you never ran into George Boston. I bet there's enough of these bastards down here. Ain't this a bitch?
Pretty good at the ski.
Bet I am. Come on, let's go home.
Mrs. Trumbull, you look great. Did you do something different to your hair?
Thank you, Kelly. Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. I have a hot date tonight, so I got a permanent. Like it?
Looks fabulous. Must be a serious romance.
Oh, I don't know about that. I just figured that at 75, I ought to be sowing my oats instead of sitting around my apartment. Looks don't last forever, you know.
Well, that's true. Well, enjoy yourself tonight. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
see. Preheat oven to 400 degrees. Fold back foil to expose dessert. Place frozen dinner in oven for approximately 40 minutes. Harris, you're a damn genius. Hello.
Hi, Paul. It's Kelly Leonard calling, the woman you met this morning and can't seem to get rid of.
How you doing?
I'm not sure how to ask you this. No, I don't think you're carrying any communicable diseases. I was wondering if you might have dinner with me tonight if you're not doing anything else.
Well, actually, I do have dinner plans for the evening, but I believe that I can change them. As a matter of fact, I'm sure that I can. I will pick you up at 7.
Great, all right. Okay, bye-bye. I'm right in the middle. My oldest sister's a doctor. My younger sister's a lawyer. You'd think my mother'd be pleased about this, yes? No. My mother is deeply disappointed that none of her daughters are dental hygienists. It's true. When my younger sister Lois went to Harvard Law School, my mother cried thinking that she had deliberately disobeyed her. You don't look as lonely as you did in the park today.
Did I look lonely?
A little.
You thought you'd be my angel of mercy and rescue me.
Absolutely. No. I saw the same look in my eyes. You sorry I called?
Not a bit.
Why don't you build a fire? There's some kindling there.
Great.
Would you like a drink?
I'd love a drink.
What do you have?
Brandy, if you've got it.
Well, you've got it. Hello. What's wrong? What's wrong? Jesus, what? Where? Okay, I'll be right there. Paul. Paul.
phone company guy found him this morning. We won't have positive ID till the autopsy, but it's definitely Foskin's.
What was the cause of death?
Hard to say. Rats got to the body before the coroner did, so there wasn't much left.
1671. Star 121 St. Patrick's Hospital, 1190 in progress.
Better?
I just keep thinking about something that George said the other day, and I thought he was joking. But he told me that he had seen this colony of rats that were bigger than normal.
Oh, come on.
Well, what if he's telling the truth? I think it's possible he might have attacked them or something.
It's hard to believe that rats, even sewer rats, would attack a grown man. They're scavengers, not hunters. My guess is that he just picked a very bad place to have a heart attack, that's all.
I suppose you're right. Wish I could be sure about it.
Isn't there somebody in your department who knows about this sort of stuff? An expert or something?
I'm the expert. I know everything there is to know about cockroaches, but I'm completely over my head in something like this.
Maybe I have somebody you should talk to.
And you can never eliminate a rat population. You can only manage it. Now, from everything you've told me, I'd have to say that when those feedlots down at the harbor were burned, the colony was dispersed and went looking for another food supply.
And the sewers became their new runway?
Exactly.
Runway?
Do you go the same way to work every morning?
Most of the time, yes.
Well, rats are much the same. And the path they take between their nest and their food supply is called a runway.
Do you think it's possible that this steroid feed could have spawned a new strain of rat? I mean, what happened to George was incredibly brutal.
You always hear stories about super rats. As far as I'm concerned, they're just stories, none of which has ever been supported with hard data. No, I'm afraid that when Mr. Foskins died, from whatever cause, nature took its course and he became an unfortunate source of protein for a colony of very hungry scavengers. Brutal, yes? Not unusual.
Well, at least you know now what you're up against.
Since you already know where the runway is, it shouldn't be difficult to wipe them out.
Well, we'll probably use Rotenone. It's a zinc phosphide compound.
Very effective. But make sure you've got that sewer line completely sealed. Because if there's a way out, the rats will certainly find it. Given enough time, they can chew through a 1/4-inch steel plate.
Well, thanks again, Dr. Spencer.
Thanks.
Glad to be of help.
hate to leave you, but there's a certain little boy who's wondering why I haven't taken him to the park yet.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm supposed to go to the opening of a subway store tonight. I thought maybe because Timmy's so interested in trains, the two of you might like to come along.
Well, Timmy would love it, and
Yeah, go ahead, Ken.
I believe I could be persuaded.
Good.
Clear to Ellis. What else you got?
I'll call you from the office.
We're in the harbor front door to the channel and get on in here. Hope you're waiting. That's 10-4.
Back. I suppose you heard?
Oh, yes, I heard. I certainly heard. The mayor called. Long distance, for God's sake. Told me to get my ass back here. He wanted to know why an emergency order had been issued to fumigate the sewers just when those Washington honchos were here for the subway opening.
Did you hear about George?
Yes, I heard. After the mayor read me the riot act, he read me the report that you wrote about George's mysterious death. Now, for Christ's sake, what's that supposed to mean?
What happened was...
I don't care what happened. I just want to know why you had to call out everything but the Marines. I mean, how are we supposed to keep business here when you circulate reports making a heart attack sound like something out of a Twilight Zone?
Are you through?
For now. After the ceremony, the mayor wants to see it in his office. I don't think it's for cocktails.
All right, pal, into the shower.
Mom just made me take one this morning.
It's not going to kill you to take another one, you know.
I want to watch cartoons.
I don't like you sitting there watching television all the time. All right, I'm going to grab a quick one before Kelly gets here, but then you're going to take one.
Wiley? What is it? What are you whispering for? Never mind. I just had the most unbelievable I'm sorry to bother you. See you later. What are my calculations? Okay. What's the main thrust of this legend that we're going to create here?
What the hell are you doing here?
I had to see you.
How'd you get in here?
The landlord let me in. I told him I was your niece.
Well, get your clothes on and get out of here right now. Close that door and get back in front of the television.
But you said you didn't want me to.
Get back in front of that television right now.
You didn't come home last night.
What the hell business is that of yours? Now get out of here.
Paul, I love you.
I'm serious, Wiley. It was incredible. I gave something to somebody. Now that is incredible. Did you get it notarized? Ah, I can't explain it, Wiley. It was so. Hey, it's not a cheeky reward. That's it.
Oh, hi.
That is a new side of you. Before it was always take.
Timmy. Do you remember me?
You should be with someone your own age, Trudy.
You're so much more sophisticated. So much more mature.
Older, Trudy, older. That all comes with age, along with worries and backaches and wrinkles.
Is your daddy here?
He's in there, but he doesn't want to be disturbed. He's busy.
Okay. Sit, wait for him.
There's nothing magic about getting old, believe me. Come on.
Huh? I can see why you didn't want to be disturbed.
I didn't know you were here.
Obviously.
This is Trudy White. Trudy, this is my friend Kelly.
Your zipper's undone.
Trudy's one of my students.
I'll bet.
Believe me, you have this all wrong, Kelly. I know it looks bad, but there's a very simple explanation.
It doesn't look bad. Look like you're having a good time.
Thanks for everything, Paul. I mean, Mr. Harris.
Maybe you should get dressed.
Yes.
Are we still going on the train ride?
I don't see why not. Come on, we have to hurry, though. Get your scarf.
Hey! Where you going?
I'll bring him back after the dedication.
Wait a second.
Paul, your lady friend was absolutely right about the rats.
What about me?
Well, you're hardly dressed for the occasion, and I'm late. Besides, you must be worn out. Poor thing.
I can explain.
You don't owe me an explanation. Just another good time.
Come on.
Bye.
Paul, your lady friend was absolutely right about the rats. I found teeth marks in the basement of the museum. They were huge. Bigger than anything I've seen. Paul, they've gotten into the subway. With those tunnels as a runway, those rats can go anywhere.
Subway tunnels. Come on.
tell you what this subway extension means to the people of Pacific. Today, these tracks will take us to the new State Street station. But more than that, they'll carry us headlong into the future. Let's all go aboard.
Hang on, Your Honor. Just a couple more, please. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Glad you could make it.
When are you going over?
Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor's train has just left and will be arriving here in a few minutes.
Mom said I'd find you here. What's this for? I'm finished with older men. Too much hassle. What happened? I don't want to talk about it. So you here by yourself? Here, hold this. Skip asked me out. Well, I mean, sort of. He said I could tag along with him and Matt if I wanted to. Matt? Matt's gonna be here? God. What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? Matt, I'm sorry. You guys, you're gonna miss the beginning.
You better get in there. Listen, Skip's probably going to be late anyway.
As usual. Look, you guys go on ahead and I'll wait here.
One popcorn.
We have all winners. And now, of gold.
The mayor's train left yet?
Left 5 minutes ago.
Do you have anything in red? These don't match my uniform.
Saw you coming. Here you go. Nice day.
Before you go, take a look at number 5. The pin set is jammed.
Oh, listen, I was supposed to be out of here 10 minutes ago.
And you only owe me another 20. But you were half hour late this morning.
Okay.
investigation continues into the death of an elderly man found in Granger Park early this morning. Police have cordoned off the area and aren't commenting on the cause of...
Ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, could I have your attention, please? We're sorry for the delay, but we'll be getting underway in just a few moments. Thank you.
What the hell is the matter?
Power's out. There's probably a short in the line somewhere.
I don't care what it is you have to do. Just get this train moving. Understand?
We ask that you please bear with us.
Attention, please, everybody. Because of a power outage, I'm afraid we will be unable to continue to our destination. We must therefore ask your cooperation in evacuating the train at this time. If you will please exit through the doors at this end of the car, Transit Authority personnel will be there to escort you to State Street Station. We apologize for this inconvenience.
Hey! I didn't spend $100 million of taxpayers' money to arrive at the ribbon-cutting ceremony on foot. Now I order you, get this train moving.
I'd like to help you, Your Honor, but I just talked to the people at headquarters, and they don't know how long it'll take to switch this line over to another transformer. It could take 10 minutes. It could take 10 hours.
Hey, Pete! You're not gonna hold us all hostage down here, are you?
Gonna get a chance to walk in the tunnel, huh?
Sure are. You hold my hand when you get down there.
Sorry, sir. This is a private party. The station isn't open to the public yet.
I have to go in there. It's important.
Take it easy, pal. The train's broken down, so there isn't an embassy anyway.
Broken down where?
In between station, they're evacuating the passengers now.
You don't understand, officer. I have to go in there.
No. Hey, come here. Give it up, buddy. Come on, give it up.
Kelly, I'm kind of scared. This isn't so much fun after all.
We're almost there.
How much did you say this new line cost?
I'll be lucky if it doesn't cost me the election.
Get back to the train. It's not safe here.
Daddy!
Oh! Kelly, you were right. They're down here.
Who the hell are you?
Don't argue. Just get back to the train.
Careful. He's got a gun.
Quick, over here. Hurry, this way. Try it.
Now that your light's on. We can't get through there.
Oh, Lord, it's their nest. getting it? Down there.
That won't hold. What are these things?
Hold it for me. Let's try to get out of here.
Come on, Tim.
Get behind. Keep moving. Kelly, hold the train. I've got an idea. Kelly, why don't you get a plane? Let's go. Keep going. I'll get it. Kelly, move. You'll be all right. They're all dead. Nothing could have made it through that explosion. All right. Timmy, you're about to see how good an engineer your old man really is. Why the hell isn't this thing moving?
You have to release the brakes.